This is Jeremy with Fire and Rescue Barbecue. I'm doing another video with pork butt. It's been a while since I did one. I'm just going to do a quick trim on this. This is two about 9-pound pork butts. I'm going to put on the pitboss vertical smoker. I'm cooking these for work tomorrow. And I'm just going to trim a little bit of the fat off of these. Not all of it, just a little. I will be cooking these fat side down because of my smoker, all the heat comes from the bottom. And I want some of this fat to protect the meat. Because a lot of this fat will render down. Look at the sides. That ain't too bad right there. It was real thick like this one. See all that fat? Got a little bit more fat up here. Just gonna get down. That one ain't too bad right there. Now we're gonna work on this one. All you wanna do is just, if you want to cut into the meat, you just want to pretty much lay want a good fillet knife. It's flexible and blendable. Just lay it down flat. Make sure it's good and sharp and just slide it right through. Just don't want to take off all the fat. Depending on what kind of cooker you got. Depends on how much fat you want to trim. Some people just keep the whole thing on there. I like to trim it to about a 1/4 inch thick. Just enough to protect the meat when it's smoking. Don't have to be perfect. It's been a while since I did a cook video. Figured it was due for one. A lot of this fat will render down when it's cooking. Okay, nothing pretty. A little bit of that off. All this is going to be for is just pulled pork to make for pulled. But I will be taking this to work with me tomorrow. That's about pretty good right there. I'm gonna give it a stick a little bit more on this other one. There we go. Now we're gonna inject it. It's gonna inject it with just apple juice. The oldest daughter got me this injector for Christmas. I'll finally get to use it. See how it does. We're just going to inject the pork butt with apple juice. I'm going to inject it all over. Go in. Inject it, pull it out. Ooh, got a little squirter. A little bit in. Go across. Squeeze and pull out. Go in. Pull out slowly. Squeeze the trigger. Ain't nothing special about this. Just plain old apple juice. I'm trying to get it to keep the moisture in there. Ooh. It's injecting it all over. Sides. Okay. Pull out. Sorry about that. That lovely cat of mine knocked my camera over. We're going to get back to it. Now we're going to get back up to the sides again. Flip it over. Get some more. Back side. Same thing. Just going to poke it in. Squeeze as you're pulling out the needle, and some more of the cap. Alright, got that one done. Now it's time for the second one. All apple juice is doing is just going to keep the moisture in it while it's cooking. Hard to tell, but we're just blowing this thing up. And we're going to use what's left of this apple juice of what's coming out. It's going to be our binder for our seasoning. up. Get the sides. Get the top side of it. Maybe about a cup and a half of apple juice. Pretty much about all you need for 2 9-pound pork butts. Just nothing special about it. Now we're just going to use the apple juice of what squirted out as our binder. We're going to use some of this pulled pork rub right here by Pitboss. Put a heavy coat on it because it's a big piece of meat. You can take the seasoning. You can go heavy on it. I'm not going to really worry about seasoning the bottom of the fat cap. Because all we're keeping that on there for is pretty much more of the protection. You want to get all sides. Big cuts of meat like pork butt, brisket, can take a lot of seasoning because it takes a long time to cook. And we're going to do the same thing on the second one. You never want to rub your meat because you rub one season to one side. If you have more on one side and less on the other, you just want to pat it in. Get a good even coat on it. All sides. Smells really good. Never used this before, so we're going to give it a try. Now we're going to let this sit for a few minutes while I go get the smoker ready. We're going to have the smoker going to be set at about 200 degrees for about 1 to 2 hours to get that good smoke to the pork butt. Then we're going to put it up to about 250 to 275. Get that bad boy cooking away. So on public smokers, you want to start out with a low setting on smoke because you're using a little compressed wood, and it helps get the lower the setting on the smoke setting, you get more smoke flavor to it. And I'll let you know when we get back. All right, here we are. We're outside. Fixing to get the Pitboss Start it up. I got it right here. I know it's sunny out. Got it cleaned up yesterday. Trying to get a good shot. Today we're going to try these cherry rum pellets. My cuisine art. See how they do. I've never tried them before. We're going to turn it on. Already got them put in. We're going to get it primed. We're just getting it primed to get these pellets to get heated up. Now I'm going to let it smoke at 175. Try and get as much smoke to it as I can. And then we're probably going to crank it up to 250 to 275. I'll get you back. We'll come back when we get the smoke rolling. Go back. I don't know if you can see that, but we got smoke rolling in it now. I'll get you a bit closer. If you see that. People say pellet smokers don't smoke. Gotta give a shout out to Pitboss pellet smoker. They do smoke. Shout out to Pitboss. So we're trying to get her up to temp. Alright, here we go. Put the pork butts on. Fixing to spray down the grate with the non-stick spray. We got about 175 for about an hour or two. We're going to put it on. Try and get as much smoke flavor as you can. That's what I said before. On pellet grills, you want to try and use a low setting, about 175, 200, maybe 225 to get as much smoke flavor as you can. But after about 2 hours, we're going to put it up to about 250 to 275 to finish the cook-off. And we're doing fat cap down. Because the heat off my pellet smoker comes from the bottom. Close the door. Alright, here we go. It's been 2 hours. See what the stuff looks like. Go. 2 hours of smoke. Still a little wet. Now I'm fixing to crank it up to 275. Now we're going to do it up to about 275. Let it run for about, we'll come back out here after about 2 hours. We'll see what it looks like. All right, it's been 4, 5, 6, 7, 3.5 hours in already. We're gonna take a look at it. We had it about 2 hours on the low setting at 175 to get it about 2 hours of good smoke flavor to it. Using the cherry rum pellets. Let's take a look. What we got going on. They're looking really good right now. We're going to rotate them to get an even cook on them. I'll bring you in closer, a closer look. It is a little windy out. That's what they're looking like right there. They're all looking good. Don't need to put some more water in the water pan. A steady temp. 275, 300. And they're looking good. Fixing to rotate them around. Trying to get that even cook on them. But they're looking good. Pork's almost set. Before we start, we're going to spritz them here in about another 30 minutes. If you're going to spritz them now before your rub sets, all your rub is going to wash right off of them. So, they're looking good. Was almost set. Welcome back here in about another hour. All right, fixing to give a little look at them, see what they look like. I'm gonna give them a spritz, just water. I'm gonna try and keep them from drying out. They're all looking good. That's what they're looking like. Fixing them to go give you some water to put them in a water pan. So let's give them a little spritz. Once they're reaching the internal temperature of 165, I'm gonna wrap them in a little pan, a little full on them. A little bit of apple juice in the bottom of the pan so they can tenderize. Flavorize and moisturize. I'll get right back with you. We are going to check the temp of these things. They got them pump the water in the water pan. See where we're sitting at. Right now. $130 on both. A little more to go. I got them on a little later than I wanted to. So we'll give it a, we'll come back here in a little bit. Take a look at them about another hour. See how they look. Well, here's a result of the stuff coming out of the smoker before it gets wrapped up. Look pretty good, got good coloring on them. Fix them in this pan. Be careful because that's all the smoke they're going to get. They got pulled out at 165 degrees. Got a little late on me, so it's so dark outside. We're going to put them in here. In this pan. Then we're going to put some apple juice in them. Get them heated back up to get down to a 205, and we'll come back when they're finished. Here's the final product. Late, it took a lot longer than I thought it would to get it done. But here it is to take to work with me tomorrow. Looks good. It's really tender. I hope they like it at work tomorrow. So, I'm asking for the honest opinion.